Hey my friends, how are you doing today? Well, if there's one thing that is insanely popular in Korea, it's K-pop. But there's also a second thing that has caught on around the world, and that is K-drama. That's right, the Korean dramas are incredibly popular, no matter where you go around the world. So this weekend, Joe and I have popped down to Suncheon to take a look at the drama sets. Now, normally I try to show you the real Korea, and I'm going to show you the real Korea that is used on television and in the movies. So just like in Hollywood, they have all these facades built up, and they're really intricate. And they really look just like they do on the streets. And the funny thing is, if you take a look at this door here, you can see that I am much taller than the door. And that's not because I'm a giant, well, I am 6'4", but it's because in movies and on television, they typically make the doors a little bit smaller to make their stars look so big. I mean, take a look at Tom Cruise. He's tiny, but on screen, he's a giant. I absolutely love the look of this old storefront. It is so intriguing.
이거 지금 아무래도 강직시대니까 옛날 6.25 뭐 그때 이렇게 진짜
Now this period area is amazing. I love the bridges and outcroppings here. It gives you the feel of what it must have been like living, I'd say probably around the turn of the century. And this rickety old bridge, we'll see how it does with me. Whew. Crack. Oh, it's really beautiful. Really reminds me of my youth going to Universal Studios back in the day. The attention to detail is amazing. You see here these old tin roofings. And when you go to some of the more rural areas in Korea, you still see them in place. Even these old chimney stacks going down from the furnace. Fans of the drama East of Eden may recognize this particular area. What an amazing hospital set. I think what's kind of really intriguing is just how you can float between different periods of time, coming in from a very modern era, then going back in time to turn the century, where you're just enthralled and just put into place with all the Chinese characters all over the place. Actually, Wrigley's with some Japanese writing. Ah, this is pretty cool. So now this portion of the street is evidently from, I'd say 1910 to 1945. You can see all the Japanese writing here for when Korea was annexed by Japan. A tailor shop and some other places around here. A salon. The Mona Lisa. Here is an amazing movie theater set. And one of the funny things here as I'm walking through the streets is I'm seeing bar after bar after bar. And even today in Korea, that's what you see. You walk down the street and you'll see just bar after bar after bar. So those individuals, the set dressers that actually made all these facades, really did their homework. This is like walking down a real street in Korea. All right, I just had to share this one with you. This is pretty funny. Texas beer hole. I love it. I want a beer hole. Now I just came across this. This is pretty cool. This is a hanok set. So all hanoks typically have a little gate here at the beginning, and then you segue into an open courtyard where a lot of people sit and mingle and just relax. Very traditional Korean architecture. And what's cool is if we go into the house here, as best I can through the glass, you can see that the interior is pretty much just like a real house today. So this is the area that I just walked through, all the different sets down there. And now we are headed up the hill to a great location. If you think about traditional living in Korea, this is it. A hillside of small homes just dotted and crowded together. This is probably one of the most iconic views in all of Korea because this film set location is the nation's largest. This is a beautifully reconstructed set of traditional Seoul. Anyone who spent any time in Korea, who's traveled the back alleyways of the nation's capital, can relate to this. The tiny alleys going up steep hills because Seoul is so mountainous. The homes just dotting the area. This is real Korea in movie form. This is what it's like if you were to come to Seoul and travel the back alleyways of Itaewon, some of the older neighborhoods before they get demolished. Even the steps here, so iconic. The homes that just sit and look out over the city. As I walk through this set, I'm reminded of all the homes that have unfortunately been torn down over the years to make room for the high-rises that I actually see out in the distance right now. Yes, it's progress. Yes, so many people are coming to Seoul to work. But I can't help but wonder what is being lost when you take away these homes that have so much character. Yep, this pretty much is just what you see out in Seoul. A sea of rooftops. So that will just about do it for our trip out here to the Suncheon drama set. Now to get more information on where the set is, click the link by visiting QiRanger.com. Now that will just about do it for a visit out today to the Suncheon drama set. To get more information on the location, visit QiRanger.com or click the link in the description box. But before I go, I'd love to know if you could visit any movie or television set that's currently in production. Where would you like to go? Be sure to leave a comment down below. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Remember to be true to yourself and always be awesome.